So, since I released my last few songs, I noticed that I had a hard time defining their music genre. Was it deep house, melodic house, chill house, future bass? I have no idea, and in fact, I don't care. So, while I produce yet another song that I have no idea in which music genre it fits, let me share with you 4 reasons why I don't give a shit about music genre anymore. First of all, I've never been good at following what people want me to do. In high school, my teachers wanted me to go into a scientific college. I went to art school. In my last year of VFX University, they wanted me to work on a final year project. I decided to make my own demo reel so I could apply to the big international VFX studios instead. You could say I always had bigger ambitions. On top of that, having to do a certain thing a certain way makes it feel like a chore to me. It removes the fun. I find it more freeing to be able to produce whatever I feel like. This way I can experiment by breaking the rules. Not supposed to have too much vocals in deep house? Well, let's add some and see how it turns out. It's more fun. Additionally, if I follow the rules and guidelines, my songs will just end up being generic and it will put me in the exact same category as every other artist. I don't want that. No one wants another Kygo or Martin Garrix. People want something new. By not caring about fitting in a genre, you allow yourself the creativity to create your own style. And this is how you stand out. It might take some time to attract the right listeners to your vibe, but it'll be worth it. Another reason why I'm not a fan of following a specific music genre is that nowadays trends start insanely fast and end as fast. If you just try to follow the trends, you'll end up in a hamster wheel, always chasing the new shiny object. This will make it incredibly hard for you to make actual progress as your focus will always change. I believe that it takes 3 to 5 songs to truly grasp a music genre and produce a decent song. Depending on the speed at which you produce music, especially when learning and experimenting, that's not enough time. By the time you get really good at it, the hype will already be over. So I'd rather focus on developing my own style over time. At the end of the day, music is very subjective, as a lot of things are in life. Everyone has their own personal preference. I, for example, prefer to focus on the overall mood, vibe, and emotions that a song gives me. It doesn't make it right or wrong, it is just my personal taste, what I enjoy doing the most, and isn't it the point of creating art? Now, if you're thinking that it would make it complicated for you to submit your songs to labels or Spotify playlists, I used to think the same. While talking about it with Elsa, another talented music producer, she said something that stuck with me. It's up to them to define the genre. You make the music and they will tell you where it's going, on which playlist, etc. I love this approach. My last song, Where You Are, is one that I have no idea how to define the genre. But when I messaged the label, I focused on the feeling, the vibe, the emotion, and described all its influences. They loved it, signed it, and then submitted it to the right playlists because they know what to do. I just sat there and relaxed, slowly watching my streams go up. On the last note, the only time I do pay attention to music genre is when I want to learn. I'm like a sponge. I'm taking in as many production techniques and tricks as possible so I can then mix them and create my own songs. Everyone is allowed to have their own approach. I just find that this one is more rewarding for what I care about, which is enjoying the process of creating music.